Hello everyone, this is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to my war room in Prince George, British Columbia. Well, as many of you don't know, I held a contest in my last video there. The video that I made is called Custom Infantry 101. I was kind of sneaky. I put it in the middle and it was a really long video. Like I probably should have made it into 3 videos, right? Like one could be finding the custom infantry, another one could be, preparing it and cutting it out and everything, and the other one could have been painting it. But you know me, I like my long videos, and I know when I watch videos, if it's a long video, I usually don't watch the whole thing. What I do is I watch, like whatever I have time for or the interest for, and then if I like it, then I'll go back and watch the rest of it later, or maybe even in 2 or 3 different segments. And so I make long videos, and if people want to watch them, they'll watch them, and if they don't, they don't. But anyway, put a contest in the middle, and what I put up for grabs was a really, really sweet prize. It has to do with World War One, because as you can see here, we are playing, or we're play testing the Global War 1914 game. Anyway, so this is what we're going for here, and more. That's just part of it. So what you see here is no man's land. This is the Western Front, and there was only 3 people that entered this contest. It was even going to be even an easier contest to run, because there was 2 people for a few days, and then just today we got another applicant to join in. So you had to go to the Global War 1914 Facebook page in order to enter this contest. And 3 of you stuck with the video and you watched the whole thing, I bet. And so here we are. We got Jeff, and we've got Mike, and we've got Will. So recently I seen on a video, who was it there, from Kansas City, my friend Hambone there, he ran a contest, and he had a battle. So that's what I'm going to do. I think he copied that off of somebody else, maybe Pillbox, I'm not sure. I think that's the way it was anyway. But anyway, I thought that'd be a cool way to do a contest. Usually when I do a contest, it's like, like 40 to 100 people have entered, and there's no way that I could do this, right? But because there was only 3, I'm gonna have a battle here. So Jeff and Mike and Will, first of all, let's just roll the dice for Jeff. So the 2 highest ones are actually the highest one will get a pass into the second round. Okay, so let's just roll the dice here. Now, when I roll these, the if you've ever had the which game is it? The America game. This is the dice from that. So this is a 1, and this is a 12. The rest of them are just the numbers on the dice. So let's roll the dice for Jeff here. Jeff gets a 1. That's no good, Jeff. Okay, let's go for Mike. 11. That's a good roll. And Will. A 1. So we're gonna have to roll the other 2 guys off again. So let's go to Jeff. He had a 2, and Will, he had a 7. Okay, so what did I say? The highest one got the bye. So Mike gets the bye, and Jeff and Will get to fight it out first. Now, let me just show you what we got here. Here, let me just set this up. So we've got the Entente in this trench over here, and we've got the Central Powers in this trench, and we've got no man's land in the middle. And these are, let's take a look at these guys. These are from Strelitz. These are sorry, I was just listening there. I think somebody was at my door, but they're not. Okay, so these are stormtroopers, and people wonder why we didn't put stormtroopers in the game, because like everybody, when you think of World War One in Germany, you think of stormtroopers, right? And even World War II, they had them in World War II as well. But they started in World War One, and they were really, really committed fighters, right? And so people wonder why we weren't doing that. Well, they were in the game for the last couple of years. The game's been in development for a long time, but it's just recently that we started ramping it up. And they decided that they wanted to everybody to have some kind of stormtrooper. But you couldn't call them all stormtroopers, right? Because that was a German thing. So rather than just having stormtroopers in the game, we decided to go with trench fighters. And so everybody's got them, right? So there's the Austro-Hungarian ones, and we've got the Ottoman Empire ones there. And they're basically all stormtroopers that we're calling trench fighters, right? And that's what the prize is going to be. So the prize that you're going to get is 5 German trench fighters. And these aren't the ones here. These are the stormtroopers. They haven't arrived yet, hopefully anytime soon. They're already way overdue. And I did contact the seller, and he said, yeah, I did send it a long time ago. So it'll be here eventually. And as soon as I get it, I'll mail off the prize. But basically, it's 5 German trench fighters. It's 5 Austro-Hungarian trench fighters. It's, I think it's 3 Ottoman Empire. And then there's 5 French, 5 British, 5 Russian, 4 Americans. And I think I'll throw in a couple of extra chips. Because not only am I going to give you the trench fighters, between me and Doug at historicalboardgaming.com, we're going to give you chips as well. Like I've got some chips, some extras, and Doug's going to give you some whatever to make up the difference. I'm just going to give him the winner's name and address and everything, and he's going to mail it off. So anyway, let's get these guys into their trench. So trench fighters in the game, what they are is these guys are on the wrong side, aren't they? What they are is they've got first strike. So normally an infantry is attack 2, defense 4. These are attack 2, defense 2. So not great for defense, right? They're more for offense. And so what they are, they'll have first strike. So that's a big deal when you're fighting against trenches, right? But only against a trench line. Like they're not first strike if you're not fighting against a trench line, right? Anyway, so they're very specialized. That's what you would use them for. So there's them, and then we've got the other side over here. So you might recognize these guys if you watch the video. These are the British ones that I showed you from start to finish how to do in the video, right? And we've got the French guys here. Got some of them. Again, this isn't all of the ones that are in the prize. This is just most of them. I think there's 34, plus I'm going to give you a couple of extra chips. A couple of Russians there, and a couple of Americans. So, well, I've got the names up here like this, so let's make these guys Jeff, and these guys Will. Now, normally, like I said, it's rolling at 2, and it's first strike and everything, but we're just going to have a battle here with these guys, and let's roll them all at 3, okay? So everybody rolls at 3, and I'm going to use the red dice for the Entente and the black dice over here for the Central Powers. So we're just going to roll until there's no trench fighters left on one side. Let's pick up all these dice. And drop them. Okay, so 3 or less. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the other side, 1, just 1. So we got 4 hits on these guys. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 hit on these guys. Let's take off the British guy. Okay, there we go. So that was a good roll. So these guys still have 9 left. And these guys are down to 7, or 6, I mean, sorry. 2, 4, there we go. 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So Jeff's got the advantage here. over Will. Let's roll them up again. A little easier to pick them up now. Okay, so hit and hit. One each, that's it. So let's take a French guy off this time. And let's take one of the German guys off. Okay, so we'll take one dice out each. Oh, well, we already did, didn't we? So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2, 4, 5. Yep. All right, Jeff still has the advantage. What are you doing, Will? Pick up your boots. There we go. And we got hit, hit, and hit. Ooh. So, 2 off of these guys. Let's take that guy and that guy. And 1 off of these guys. So, now it's down to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 3. Alrighty. 2, 4, 6, 7 against 3. Here we go. No hits for the red this time. No hits at all. Okay. Now normally in this game against the trench, if you can break the trench, you can get up to 3 rounds. But if the trench is intact after the first round of combat, then combat ends. Okay. Well, that's no hits either. See, this is why I made it 3 instead of 2, because it could take forever if I didn't, right? Okay. And again, nothing. What are you guys doing? Clean your guns out. Okay, there's 1, 2, and 2. There we go. 2 and 2. So let's take this guy and this guy, and over here let's take an American. And let's get rid of the Russian. They're going to switch sides on us anyway. So it's 2, 4, 5 against 1. Methinks that Will is not long for this game anymore. Yep, that's 1 each. So that's the German gone. And let's take the French guy off. All right. So we are going to cross you off. Sorry, Will. Thanks for playing. Okay, let's reset the board here. So, put the Russian and the American. Oh, there we go. I tell you, I'm sure having a lot of fun playtesting this game. It's I playtested it last summer and I thought, oh, this game's got a long ways to go, right? And then play tested it a couple months ago, and I thought, well, that's a lot better, but it could be better. Now it's getting really good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we've got Jeff against Mike. Okay, Jeff, yeah, you did so well as the Entente. Let's try you again over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm going to be having more prizes. Like I bought just a ridiculous amount of custom infantry for this game. And so this is just the first time I'm putting out a prize. There'll be more. You just gotta watch the videos. And remember, I don't always put it at the beginning or the end, and I certainly don't write it in the comments that there's going to be a contest, right? So here we go, 3 or less. Okay, no red. 1, 2, 3 black. Okay, so that's 3 of these guys off. There we go. That's a good start for Mike. So we lose 3 red dice. Okay. Here we go again. Round 2. Again, no red hits. There's 1, 2, 3 black hits again. So that is 3 more off of these guys. Ooh, this one is not looking too good for you, Jeff. Sorry about that. We'll see. You never know. Okay, it's 10 against 4 now. You guys better dig in. What you could really use is some artillery support at this point. Some of that heavy artillery. Okay, here we go. One hit for these guys finally. So we'll take off one over there. And 2 hits. So we'll take off 2 more here. So now it's down to 9 to 2. Okay. Take the black one out. This is going to be a tough comeback, Jeff. Okay, here we go. Oh, 1, 2, and that is it. No hits for the Entente. So there we go. Congratulations, Mike. You are now the proud owner of all of the trench fighters. I believe there's 34 in my set. I'm going to give you a couple extra chips because I'm not putting any Japanese in the set. I don't think that you'll use any Japanese trench fighters in this game. You won't use any Chinese, I know that for sure. But I'm just going to throw in 2 because, you know, like everybody's got that friend who likes to buy a Russian aircraft carrier. That's probably the same guy that's going to buy Japanese trench fighters, right? And, or, you know, like, you never know, they might be playing Germany. Instead of 5, they need 6 or 7. So I'll throw in a couple extra chips and then, you know, rather than gluing anything to them, I'm going to keep a couple extra ones myself just in case you're playing in that one game that happens and you need more trench fighters. And so you can just temporarily set a guy on. Otherwise, I've already cut them out and everything. And if you watch the video, you know what a chore that was for these guys to get them all just right. And I didn't paint them because I don't know what color you want them, and that's going to be up to you. Like if I painted them, then in order for you to have the same color, you'd have to have exactly the same paint and everything. And it's probably just easier if you paint them yourself. And then you've got that can of paint and you can paint the rest of your World War I units. And Doug at Historical Board Gaming has got lots of World War stuff that's going to be coming out over the next few months. He's already got lots of stuff. But I was talking with him today. He's going to put some balloons out, and I think he's going to put an artillery piece out, so you don't have to use that crappy artillery piece from A&E like this one here, Axis and Allies. I always hated this thing. Like, how ridiculous is that? It's just kind of lazy, you know what I mean? Anyway, so where did I get that from? Right from there. There we go. Anyway, so he's putting out an artillery piece, and there'll be lots more coming out, and he is planning on also making plastic molds. So the game isn't out, and it's not going to be out until in the springtime. And so, you know, like if you want, you can wait till then, and all the units will be coming out in plastic, and that'll be a lot cheaper than buying the 3D printed ones, right? But you can buy the 3D printed ones. They actually come down a lot in price since I started buying pieces anyway. Like I was buying them off of Shapeways there, and they were just a ridiculous amount of money. But they're a lot cheaper now that he's got his own 3D printer, and they're better quality too. Like I like that plastic a lot better than that white filament that I was getting from Shapeways, right? They're not so brittle and they're not so breakable. But anyway, lots more coming out, and it'd be better off for you, Mike, if you did your own painting, and then you could paint all your units exactly the way you wanted them. I don't know, maybe you're the kind of guy that takes the little paintbrush and puts the little faces on them and all that. That'd be great to see. Hopefully if you do that, then you'll post some pictures on Facebook or something so we could see them. Anyway, congratulations to you, and that's about all I got for you. So I'll get a hold of you on Facebook there and let you know. So take care, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.